Everybody, welcome. We're up here in Alaska at the Wild Alaskan Lodge. We got Tiffany joining us today to talk about rod building. We've been fishing with Daniel Rubin's rods. Oh my gosh, it's just incredible. And the weather, Tiffany, is something that you can't even comprehend. Look at
Oh my Lord. You guys are making me jealous.
where we are.
Beautiful.
We're in this channel here, cut by a glacier. Snow, bald eagles on the hill.
Wow.
Giant waterfall up the hill there. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. We wish you all were here. And the only reason you're not here is because you chose not to come up here.
Wish
Right?
I could.
I know you got pre-op today. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, got pre-op, but I'll be up there with you guys someday.
Nice. Yeah, we're having a really good time, gang. It's Thursday. That means we're with Tiffany. We're talking rod building. We're talking Your Saltwater Guide. We're talking Tiffany's schools. We're talking all about all the great things that Your Saltwater Guide has on the horizon for all of you. I want to thank you all for watching our show today. And Tiffany, what do you got going on with the rod building school?
Well, right now, the beginning class is coming up real quick. It's the 6-week course starting June 17th. In this upcoming class, we're going to learn a lot of different things. We're going to learn about different rod components, reel seats, different blanks, learn how to pick out your blanks and your components for your rod building. We're going to learn the terminology of different things, learn how to measure for split grips and the length of the rear grips for the straight grips. You're going to learn about power deflection, action deflection, guide spacing, static testing. It's live. It's not a video that I send out to you. It's live, so it's like on hands learning. It's all about walking you step by step from start to finish on building your first rod, how to start your design. Then I take you step by step on making a diamond wrap. And it's pretty interesting because each student that I've had, each diamond wrap looks completely different. From there, we also learn how to determine where your guides are going to go. And I walk you step by step on wrapping your guides on, then finishing a rod. And with my students, each step of the way from start to finish, I help them through it. And when they have any questions, they can stop and say, hey, I need help with this. And then, it's question and answer time. So it's a lot that we learn, and the people have a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah, I'm super excited for everybody to get involved. I mean, my buddy Ron here is talking about how cool it's going to be to complete a rod in 6 weeks. He can't believe that you're going to be able to teach him how to do that. He's super excited. And Dave Burris, he's hoping that you can teach him how to wrap a rod. He said he's just posted that up here. And Daniel Rubin, I'm telling you what, I have not used any other fishing rod except for the ReelQuick and the Tesoro 5. That's all I've done. I've caught 7 halibut, 2 big lingcod, and 9 million rockfish. And we've only been fishing for 2 days. We haven't even finished the second day yet. It's just incredible up here. But thank you, Daniel Rubin, for the ReelQuick product. I'm telling you what, it made all the difference in the world. If we go out here on the deck, you'll see Ron and Pat both fishing with your rods. It's pretty incredible. We love it. And you and we got bald eagle right here. Golden eagle right here, right there.
He's going
He
in.
just got that
Wow.
fish. How cool was that?
Swing and a miss. Oh, the fish.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
Hey, Bonnie, he's coming back around.
Over there.
He's done? He went
No,
away?
no, there's two of them. One of them just went down. This one's still up.
And look at the rod he's holding there, Daniel. ReelQuick right there. Check that out. And wait a minute. What do you got? You got the ReelQuick system too. I'm telling you, that's all we're using. It's pretty incredible. It's just an incredible product. And when the Golden Eagle comes back, we'll jump back over there. But pretty insane, right?
Yeah. It's just gorgeous out there. I'm so jealous.
Thank you, Elon Musk. Look at this. I'm in Alaska, sitting in the middle of the ocean with zero chance of having any type of. And we got Starlink Mini up on the roof, and it's like you're standing here with us, right?
Yeah, except for I don't have a rod in my hand fishing. That's what's missing here. Is me there fishing.
Absolutely. So we're at the Wild Alaskan Lodge. Thanks to Mike Lewis, me on to Jason and Melanie, and these people are people. Everything so far has just been in the afternoon, and we have a beautiful dinner, and then we go right back out fishing again till last night. We fished till 11:30 at night. It doesn't even get dark till probably 1 o'clock in the morning. Then it gets light at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh wow!
It's just so unbelievable. Yesterday, you'll love this, Tiff. We went out into the ocean, and we found some big kelp beds, and we fished right on the edge of the kelp, 25, 35 feet of water. We had these black rockfish jumping out of the water, eating our lures. We had big ling cod right in 35. I think our biggest ling came in 35 feet of water, and the thing was bright red, looked like a stop sign.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the first red one I've ever seen. And we had a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, it's a self-guided place, Dave Burris. You get to take the boat out. Here's the boat. This is the bridge. It's got a cool little interior bridge area. Then the deck fishes 3 people. Perfect. And the chart plotters works perfect. You just go on your Navionics, look for something that looks like it might have a fish. And it's every single time you drop your line in the water. It's just absolutely incredible. It's just so, I don't know why anybody else you'd want to go anywhere else, because yesterday we took this boat and we went exploring. If we saw something cool, we just went there, saw some incredible waterfalls, beautiful coves. It's kind of a different type of thing being self-guided. I don't think you should have to worry if you come up here, except that if you don't know how to tie a knot or you don't know how to tie a fish off, that might be a problem. Right?
Right.
But yeah, we don't see any northern lights. By the time it does get dark, for that 45 minutes it's dark, I'm sleeping. So
how do you like those ReelQuick reel seats on your rods? I got to see them in person, and they're pretty incredible. Gonna put the 2 rods together for you for the it's not a tournament. What are we calling it?
Your Saltwater Guide Extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
Yes.
So that's something that's coming up that, all the viewers should see what we're doing with this rod of yours.
Oh, I'm super excited to see the artwork when you put it all together. It's going to be incredible, you guys. And the reason, like Tiffany was saying, we can't call it a tournament. There's a lot of verbiage you can't use. It gets all legal beagle. So, gang, we're going fishing. You're going to be able to start submitting on June 15th your pictures on your Saltwater Guide Extravaganza. Then you can buy a ticket to our banquet. It's going to be on the 14th of September. Everybody's invited. It's $100 a person. That's going to get you fed, going to get you stuff to drink, going to get you lots of freebies, giveaways. And then you're going to be there to witness the drawing at the end. And may have an auction, we don't know, but Tiffany's going to put together some beautiful rods. Also, Tiffany, what you're doing is we're going to put together, as this thing starts to roll along, gang, your Saltwater Guide series rods. She's very connected with Bill Batson. As you saw last week, we had Doxkey and Bill Batson on the show, which was incredible. Tiffany, thank you for that.
It was a blast to have them.
And they're going to support us all the way to the finish line, gang. So you'll be able to order rods from Tiffany, wrapped, whatever. You don't have to have my logo on it. You can have it wrapped any way you want. But the Your Saltwater Guide series, we're putting it together, Tiffany and Bill Batson and I. So you guys can get in on that. Like Tiffany and her father, Dave, were saying, there's just something about fishing with your own custom rod with your name on it, customized, wrapped the color you want. that just makes it a little more special when you hook that fish, right?
Oh, exactly. And here's a little secret for just the viewers and for the members here. I'm going to start letting everybody here know before the public knows things that are coming out. Just one another reason to be on here. Right now, we're getting ready to launch, I think tomorrow, but you guys can go onto the website now where we have this huge Father's Day weekend sale starting tomorrow with slashing prices. So right now is the time to go on to vaguerods.net for those that are already builders and take advantage of all of the products that we have on there. We've got all these blanks, different components and stuff that are being slashed. And so that's what I'm going to be working on all this afternoon, is to get that ready for tomorrow's launch. Right now, we've got all of Batson rain shadow blanks. We've got other blanks on there. We've got a bunch of guides that have already completed this morning for this huge sale. So it is available right now. So if you go on there before it sells out, you've got your in right there through here.
There you go, gang. How cool is that? And you guys, when you go on to Tiffany's website, there's so much on there, but you want to try to look into that school. Talk about the school a little bit more for the people that don't understand what we're talking about. You're going to get to learn how to wrap your own rod. Or if you don't want to learn how to wrap your own rod, but you got rods with broken guides, Tiffany's going to be teaching you how to wrap your own guides on there. Like Doc Ski and I were talking about the other day, we used to use black electrical tape, or you learned how to tie in monofilament.
Using monofilament because I was stuck in a predicament where if I didn't fix this rod, I wasn't fishing. So what am I going to do?
Right.
So
exactly.
I had to learn with monofilament. Doesn't look pretty, but it was functionable. It got me through the day.
Yep,
but
exactly.
With the school, my idea was to teach people how to fix their own blanks, fix their own guides, customize their stuff, build it. And so, when people watch videos on how to do it, they can't ask questions and you're only seeing one angle of, that video. And a lot of times the video is not too clear on how to do it. So it's always good to have someone that's able to be right there with you. And as I'm doing it, they can mimic that and copy what I'm doing, or they can sit back and watch. But if they have questions on how do you do this or how do you do that, I'm right there to walk them step by step and show them how to do it. Another thing is a lot of people have certain things that they want to learn. So they can just ask me like, so how do you do this? So in the intermediate class or the advanced class, they can sit there and ask me, show me how to do this, and I'll show them, walk them through so that they can learn that. So it's not just, the classes are not just learning from the beginning. I've got intermediate classes where we learn marbling, we learn, 3 or 4 different types of designs. The advanced class is more for if you've, built a bunch of rods, because that goes more into weaving or more, harder stuff to do. So if you're going to take the advanced class, you really need to have the foundation of rod building. But the classes, they're online, so you can be anywhere around the world you want to be. You could be taking a class right now out there on the boat. Except for when a fish comes on, then you need to pause and go catch that fish, because that's going to be more important.
Absolutely.
It's just a fun class.
Yeah, and tell them how much it cost. That's the most amazing thing.
For the beginning class, 6-week course is like $45. The intermediate class is $50. And, it takes you step by step. It's not a one-day wham bam thank you ma'am, as my dad calls it. It's a 6-week course, so it's you learn and it stays in your head. It's not a quickly learn and wrap this rod in one day and then 2 weeks later you forget. It's like college classes where you really learn the fundamentals of everything.
And it's $45 for the whole 6 weeks, not each class, gang. That's what a lot of
Right.
people couldn't wrap their head around when you told them that.
It's
Absolutely
6
insane.
weeks.
Crazy.
45 for the beginning class, and that that class starts on the 17th. So get online and get your spot. I think I've got like 10 spots left for that class.
Total $45 total, Mike Lewis, total. Or $50 total.
Total.
No
$50.
moss. Not coming back to you trying to weasel some more money out of you.
Nope. 6 weeks for the intermediates, $50. 6 weeks for the beginnings, $45. Advance is a little bit more. I believe that's $80 for the 6 weeks, but that's for 6 weeks. In all 3 classes, we go through a lot of different stuff. I have had a lot of people that were awesome rod builders, but they didn't understand the functioning of stuff. So they would actually go back and take the beginning class that they never took before and learned a whole lot of other stuff to do from there.
Nice. Yeah, like Dave Burris just said, you're not charging enough, gang. Before she changes her prices, you better, if you wanted to learn how to do this, you better get involved now because, yeah.
Dave's hounding me on that. He keeps telling me daily, you need to up the prices. You need to up the prices. Well, right now I won't. Going to keep it like this, but I will eventually raise it. But right now I want to give people the opportunity to learn this craft.
Right. And gang, she's just beginning these classes for you guys. So you got to take advantage of it. Tiffany's been doing this for a very long time. And if you watch Doc Ski, he had nothing but phenomenal things to say about Tiffany and her rod wrapping abilities. And I keep saying, I can't believe it when she sends me these pictures. I'm like, there's no way you made that with thread. That has to be a sticker.
Sticker thing.
Absolutely. You guys got to go over there to her website, check everything out. How do they find your website?
Just simply go on to vaguerods.net. Kept it really simple. And why we use the word net instead of com is because we all fish with nets. We use nets, so it's vaguerods.net.
Wow, there you go. There you go, gang. If anybody's got any questions, you can throw them up on the side. If you want to know about the school, you want to know about Tiffany, you want to know. If you haven't seen, she's been co-hosting now with me for a couple weeks. Before that, she was on the show with Bill Varney. She's got a big, long history of the industry. Her dad is a living legend. He's been in the industry for his whole life up there in Santa Barbara, Channel Islands area. These guys rock it. You guys done a million seminars. You guys are always out there helping everybody out. So if you don't know, her dad's David Bacon. You'll recognize him the minute you see a picture with the mustache and the hat. It's to see him. And this is Tiffany. She's part of the Your Saltwater Guide crew now, gang. You'll get to meet her all over the place. Right, buddy Ron just did everything in his power to try to snag something. He just snagged the anchor. You have to work very, very hard to do that. Everyone's super proud of you, Ron. Do you
Tell
want
them
to
don't high stick it.
Do you want to try to? Why? Then you get to make a new rod. Should I try pulling it up for you, bud?
Oh, I don't know. I can't figure out.
This is a live show, gang. We're fishing in Alaska with Wild Alaskan Lodge, right, Pat? Pat, you got anything to say about the Wild Alaskan Lodge?
Place is incredible.
Well, I tried to help.
Everybody needs to get out here.
Is it coming up, John?
Jason and Melanie Lynch, fantastic owners. They got a good crew with them. Everything's been great. They have everything ready for you to go. We were lucky enough to have some of Dave's great sponsors send some gear up, but that's not necessary. Jason and Melanie, they got it all.
Hold on a second. It's a meltdown here. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. All right, back to our movie. Yep. There we go.
They make sure that you got all the gear, all the bait. You don't know where to go. They've got the chart plotters marked for you. They'll talk to you.
You're clear?
Yeah. They'll talk to you show you the maps in the dining room. It's incredible. And one of the biggest bright spots for us is that we get to take ourselves out and do whatever we want to do. We want to go watch eagles or look for otters, whales. That's what we do.
Or if we want to catch nothing for a couple hours,
we just sit here and listen to Dave. Oh, it's magical.
Absolutely. I think this morning, we've probably caught around 100 fish total. There, we caught a lot of stuff already, and we did get a halibut. I'm hoping that Pat and Ron start helping me with this halibut. It's really hard for me to catch all the halibut for all three of us every day.
Easy, bro.
I was just gonna ask you what your favorite fish to catch there was.
Anything that bites my hook, I don't care. I just love fishing. I'm having a time of my life. These black rockfish, they're like giant calico bass.
And giant lingcod in 25 to 35 feet of water is not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
We'll wind up the heavy rods. We're going to look for a little bit better spot. We're going to have to, we got to block this Michael young man. He's having a good time here on here. Let's block him out. Block and block. All right. So we're going to kind of reset the anchor on this spot here, gang. It's full of fish. And we're just sitting here anchored up on the spot, catching a couple fish. But the wind changed. The wind shifted and swung us off the spot, Tiffany. So we're going to try to reset the anchor while we're live out here fishing. And, yeah, that's what's going on here today, gang. What's going on in Santa Barbara at Channel Islands? Is there any fish to catch?
They've been catching quite a few different things. I think a little bit ago, there was some white sea bass that they caught up there. Rockfish, lingcod, California halibut, not the Alaskan halibut. We get California. We don't get very many Alaskan halibuts down here, or Pacific halibut. I think in all the years that my dad and I chartered, I think we only brought in maybe 3 Pacific halibut. So it's not like up there. It's completely different. But California halibut's fun. We get them to be about, anywhere from, depending on where you go, 50 pounders, 45 pounders, and even the little guys are fun to catch.
You're going to show me.
So it's a little bit different here.
Yeah, the Alaskan halibut is a different animal, but that white sea bass fishing I heard is really good still right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That and they've been doing rockfish and pretty good sized lingcod and surf fishing. They've been getting some halibut in the surf. They've been getting perch, all sorts of different things that they've been fishing on out here. It's a pretty good channel for a lot of different things.
Right.
What are you guys working on?
I'm just looking. I'm looking at I'm trying to get us lined up on this spot. We're going to drop the anchor on it here in a second. We're just trying to get up to it. It's a rough day here in Alaska. The wind's up blowing about a knot to 2 knots right now. It's really crazy. Super, super rough. Look out there. Super rough, windy, giant swell coming out of the west. No, it's actually flat calm.
Now, when people go up to do this, you rent a boat up there, or do they have a guide that takes you everywhere?
Nope, it's part of the Wild Alaskan Lodge, part of your stay. You get the boat. He's got 9 boats here. So when you get here, you're here for 5 days. You get your boat for all 5 days, the boat that you're on. You put all your stuff on it the first day, and your stuff's all on here every day. There's literally nothing here. There's no way to get here on a car. There's no way to get here from a helicopter. It's going to be a boat or a seaplane. There's nowhere to land. You don't have to worry about your stuff. It ain't going anywhere. You put all your stuff on the boat, forget about it until it's time to go home. And it's your boat. You basically take it out every morning, whatever time you feel like in the morning. And they want you to be back around 5 o'clock so that you can have dinner as a group, which is fine. That's perfect because you get a bunch of fishing in. You're not worried about the fishing. You're not worried about hey, the guy's not going to take us to do what we want to do. We're experts. We want to do what we want to do. No one's taking us to what. You don't have to worry about any of that. If you suck, it's your fault.
And they cook the food for you too, right?
Yeah, we get in and they make breakfast for us. We got breakfast. We got sandwiches on the boat. We got everything. Drinks, sodas, waters. If you want alcohol, bring your own. There's really no need to drink when you're here. It's so beautiful. Why would you want to drink it away? But I know some people want to. You can do that too if you want, but everything's taken care of for the price of admission. It's pretty amazing, except for the tipping. And you get to take home as much fish as you want, right? It all depends on how many boxes you want to pay for.
In 49-pound increments.
The box can only weigh 49 pounds. It can't weigh more than 49 pounds. And then they throw it on the airplane, and it goes home with you as your luggage, as your checked luggage. Pretty amazing.
Awesome. That is so awesome. I'm so jealous. But I can't fish for a little bit. But someday when I'm all healed up, I'll be out there.
Absolutely. I would suggest everybody comes and checks out this lodge. And at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show next year, Jason and Melanie will be having a booth right next to the Your Saltwater Guide booth, and we'll be because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are seeing all the videos and all the pictures we're posting, and they want to get here and do this. So you'll be able to meet with Jason and Melanie, or you can give them a call. We'll be giving out the number. We're going to do a live show tonight from the lodge, inside the lodge, right where we eat our dinner. We're going to be sitting there doing like a little round table. They got a returning guest from last year coming, and Pat.
They got a great little website too.
What's the website?
Yeah, and check out the Wild Alaskan Lodge website. Wild Alaskan Lodge.
The Wild Alaskan Lodge.
The Wild Alaskan Lodge. Look at those fish.
It's stacking.
Look at that.
It's starting to stack up.
Lord have mercy.
This is where we want to be. Bro.
There they are.
Gee.
We're going to anchor up right
We
here.
want to set the boat right a little bit forward.
A little bit forwarder. More fish on the meter, gang. It's crazy, crazy times here.
Look at that.
Yeah, they're stacked up here.
Yeah, let's drop it. Oh, there's our people on the bottom. See them?
There they are.
That's our people.
We see some halibut. We're marking halibut 3 feet below the bottom.
Come about.
You like that?
I do.
Okay, here we go. Going down. Woo! Dropping the anchor. We're multi-purpose.
I know that sound.
Podcast. Dropping the anchor. Getting on the spot.
It was a violent release.
Violent anchor drop. Everything's pretty bitching on this boat, though. These boats are brand new. They're super clean. Very roomy. The three of us are fishing, and myself, I'm a big fat guy. These other guys are skinny guys, but no one's in anyone's way.
What type of engines are on them?
What size is that motor, Pat?
150.
Okay.
150 outboard. Who makes it?
Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Quiet.
Here's all the fish. We anchored on them perfect, gang. They're stacked up on the meter there. Look at that.
We are drifting like nobody's business.
We're just dropping the old anchor, that's all.
Coming around. There we go.
Crazy times. We're multitasking, fishing in Alaska.
You can't get any better than
Okay.
that.
We're going to go live tonight. I believe it to be 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 6 o'clock our time. We'll be going live at the lodge, so you guys want to check that out so you can meet everybody and talk, and we'll answer questions and comments. It'll be like a nice little round table. Everybody can find out about this lodge and find out about Jason and Melanie and all the great things they're doing. They got a really cool staff. Here's something really cool, Tiff. When we get home, the clothes we wore yesterday are going to be all washed and folded and sitting on the end of our beds when we get back to the lodge. You don't need to bring anything, gang. They have, I don't know, Pat told you, but they have brand new boots. They have brand new, really nice Grundon waders. They have all different types of waders, boots, whatever you need. So you don't need to bring anything. Couple of shirts, couple of, I didn't even bring a pair of shoes, to be perfectly honest with you. All I have is my flip-flops, but I haven't had to worry about it. I haven't been cold. It's wonderful. I think today it's going to get down into the high 40s. So it's perfect.
That is awesome. Oh, you know what? Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm working on a funding through our rod building community, our rod building world, I would say. It's for a youth wrestling program called GWA, the Warriors, also known as Glita Valley Wrestling Academy. And what it is, it's a nonprofit organization that builds self-esteem, teaches life-enabling skills through the sport of wrestling. And this coach, what I do for this group, because he helped my son as well as a lot of other kids, is I build a custom rod for them, and they all fish a variety of different, species that they like to fish for. And then I put it on the website, and when it sells, I give the money to the organization, because they're taking these kids, and a lot of these kids are low income family kids that, they don't have the means to be able to do sports. And he trains these kids from the beginning, for wrestling. And then when they get into the first time they step on the mat of their high school and they try out for their team, they make varsity, and then they wrestle in the high school for their 4 years, and then they get college scholarships. So he's worked with my son, and my son got a wrestling scholarship. But here's the funny thing on that for all the listeners that have, high school aged kids or junior high aged kids, is this school that my son chose is called Simpson University. And he went on a wrestling scholarship. But when he got there, we found out that Simpson University in Redding also has a bass team. And they do a lot of bass tournament fishing and stuff. And they give scholarships for the students who make their bass team. So I wanted to share that with you guys. For anybody that's, like us, highly into fishing, there's now an opportunity where kids can get scholarships to go to a university using fishing.
Wow. Who'd have ever thought? That's
I
pretty
got
cool.
gypped.
Yeah, we'd all need to get involved with that.
I got gypped.
Look at the meter. Look at that fish finder now.
Seawolf13 asked a question. He wants
Okay.
to know if, I don't know if you can see, I just learned where the messages go to, because they were always disappearing on me.
Right.
But he wanted to know if you need to buy a pole or anything like that for the beginning class. Seawolf, no, you don't have to buy a pole. We call them rods. You don't have to buy a blank or anything if you don't want to. You can either take the class and just learn, as a seminar style, or if you want to get, your blanks or components and stuff like that, you can. We'll go over, what it is that you want to build and go through all the schematics of it first before you buy anything. I found for my students that buying it through the stuff that you need through the website is a lot cheaper than going elsewhere, is what I've been told. I'll have people that already know what they want to build. They'll purchase it on the website. I send it to them, and then it's cool because I see them in the class, and I'd be like, "Wait a minute, didn't you just buy this?" But
whoa! Hold on, we've got a big hookup here.
I want to see.
The whole world's falling apart.
Woo.
Is he on there? No. He had all of Alaska. He was hooked to the bottom of the ocean. It was crazy talk. Sorry about that.
No worries. That comes first. When a fish is on, we got to stop everything we're doing and watch it come in.
Oh, hell yeah. Yep. Look at this. We're in the ocean, gang. Look out the window. It's pretty crazy, huh?
I'm so jealous.
And we got to do this. We got to do this for 5 more days.
Well, that's just horrible. Just completely horrible.
Absolutely. And tomorrow night, gang, Justin and Captain Al Clowers are doing a free How to Catch Yellowtail Zoom meeting. And if you're not a part of it yet, and if you haven't got the invite from us on your email, all you got to do if you want it is just send me an email at 94 or send me your email address at 949-374-0786, and we'll get that invite sent out to you, because we're going to send out one more reminder tomorrow morning, so you guys can all be on that Zoom call tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Everybody's invited. You guys can check out Captain Al and Captain Justin and see what your saltwater guide really is all about from the inside out. Hey, Cubby, look at it. I'm in here. I'm in Alaska. Look at it right behind me, man. We're fishing. We're in the middle of fishing. We're not catching, but we're in the middle of partaking in the fishing. There's a bunch of fish on the fish finding apparatus, but they don't seem to be hitting too well. But it may be a fisherman's problem. I don't know. I'll have to go out there and check on these guys and see. What do you think, Pat? Is it a fisherman's problem? He doesn't like that. It's a self-guided trip. They've guided themselves right into nothing, but they're going to blame me. Yeah, pretty cool out here, Cubby. I wish you were here, buddy. This is definitely cool. This is definitely spectacular here. It's absolutely gorgeous. We had like 10 bald eagles circling the boat here when I went live, and then we had a golden eagle come down and eat a rockfish off the back of the boat. It's incredible, right, Ron?
Yes, sir.
It's gorgeous out there.
Yeah, if anybody's got any more questions or anything, let us know. We'll keep going here for a little bit longer, but I'm itching to get out there and go fishing.
Somebody asked if a broken tip on... he has a broken tip, if that is an easy fix. If it's just a tip, like the tip itself broke, it would be a pretty easy fix. All you would need to do is depending on how the rod was made, I'm not there to see what the rod is made of or how they, the person that built it. But if you take a heat gun, heat the tip of the rod, it would pop right off after a few seconds. It should, unless they use some miraculous thing from back in the 60s. Then you can just take your fingernail and, scrape off all that excess glue and put another one on. Basically, how you're going to do it is take that tip, make sure it fits onto a new tip, make sure it fits on. Take glue tip adhesive, heat that up a little bit, rub it around the tip of your rod, take your lighter, heat that up again, pop it on, make sure it lines up with the rest of your guides, clean it up after a bit, and you'd be good to go. Hope that answers the question.
That's pretty much explains it right there. Here, we
got
a hookup.
Got a hookup.
Let's see what we got going on here, Ron.
Big quillback rockfish.
Uncle Ron. Now look at this, Tiffany. This is called a quillback rockfish. I think we've caught pretty much close to 700 of these in 2 days. These are very, very rare up here. They are on a no take. We've only caught 700 of them, so I can understand why you shouldn't be able to take them. There he is, little quillback on the hookup bait. Yep. And that's your bycatch when you're trying to catch a halibut here. It's crazy. There's just you think our rules are screwed up in California? It's crazy here. 1 lingcod per year. We caught, I don't know, as many lingcod as we wanted yesterday. You're allowed 1, so you got to pick the right one. And then 1 king salmon, 3 rockfish per day. It's like, what are you talking about? It's just crazy. You can't get your line to the bottom without catching a rockfish. I don't understand it. Tiffany, do you run these classes throughout the year, or will this one that starts on the 17th be the only one?
No, they're all year round. Each class is 6 weeks. As soon as that class is done, then we bump into the new, the new strain of every 6 weeks. So it's all year round, every 6 weeks.
Nice.
So nobody has to worry about it. If if this one fills up, 6 weeks down the line, we'll have the new class coming up.
Okay.
Somebody asked.
There you go, gang. You got one, Pat? Yeah. We got another hookup. It's hard to believe. Probably one of those almost extinct quillbacks because we catch one almost every time we drop down. Let's see what you got here, Pat. Make you a movie star. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. We got something we don't know what it is. Wait, I had a wide open bite on these an hour ago. All surface to the crowd. We don't know what they're called, but there's a butter. They look like they're good to eat. They almost look like a chili, but there it is, and it's all its glory. I was getting them on the top water this morning. All you wanted for it, less than 10 feet down. It was pretty crazy. But that's what's going on up here. Am I cold? No. I got 7 layers on, and then I was going to put on a pair of socks today, but I decided not to. So I'm just sporting my beautiful flip-flops here in Alaska. According
I want to make it clear. Somebody just asked about the rod tip again on fixing it. What I had explained was for like if you're on the boat, like where Dave is right now, and you need a quick fix. Primarily when you're fixing a rod tip and you're putting a new tip on, after you do that, you're gonna want to coat it after, like flex coat that you use.
We might have a halibut here.
Oh,
we might have a halibut right here. Might be a halibut.
No, I think he ran out of gas.
Nope. He left him in the water too long and he shrank. Got some. Oh, wait a minute.
Hang on.
I think you need the net here, Pat. Crazy talk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a halibut. It's taking.
I want to see it. I want to see the color. Woohoo! Nice. Hey, Dave, your volume's off.
Look at that. Look at the fish finder.
Ah, beautiful.
There's a bunch of cod here.
You guys are going to make me cry.
That's what's going on here, gang. That's what's going on here. Crazy.
You guys are having so much fun out there. I'm jealous.
We're trying. It's kind of tough with these two knuckleheads to have fun.
Oh my goodness.
Yellow eyes. You can't keep a yellow eye because there's about 10 zillion of those here. You can't even get your bait to the bottom. Not allowed to keep those. You're not allowed to keep quillbacks. You're only allowed to have 3 rockfish per day. It's the most crazy. I don't think they want tourists coming to Alaska anymore.
Where do you stick them?
Really?
Well, why would you restrict all these great fish there's billions of them? I mean, we are in an area, there's no boats, there's no people, there's nothing, and you can't get your line to the bottom without catching a fish, and you can't keep them.
That's sad.
It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Makes no sense at all. So you're going to be off for a couple weeks after this show, right?
Probably. I'm going to try and have my laptop in the hospital next week. My dad's going to be on the show next week and cover me. But if I can get on, I will. It just all depends on if there's Wi-Fi there in the hospital, if I can get on. But I will look funny. I will have cords and everything on me and stuff, so it'll probably look very funny, but I'll do it. I'll be there. If Wi-Fi will be there, then I can view it.
Absolutely. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope everything goes smooth for you, honey. I miss you. I can't wait to get back and tell you all the stories. And everybody that's watching, thank you very much for watching. These guys are getting bit every time they drop their line down right now. So I'm going to blow out of here. I can't deal with this anymore. I've been off for 45 minutes. It's hard to not fish. And look at this school that just came cruising in.
Oh, my goodness.
So we got a good chance, gang. Tune in tonight at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and we will be live from the Wild Alaskan Lodge. Look it up. Go check it out. It's a wonderful place, but we'll be live from the deck up there tonight. It'll be fun. I'll see you guys all tonight. Thank you, Tiffany, for being on the show today. Thanks for keeping this thing running. Everybody that's watching, thank you very much. Those that watched Justin this morning, thank you. And we will be back with you tonight. Have a great day. Turn off the news. They're all lying. This is the only place you get the truth.